What is up, car addicts? Welcome to another video. So I'll be customizing the brand new Pegassi Zorrusso in GTA Online. This car is part of the casino drip feed. It was released today, October 24th, 2019 at about 5 a.m. Eastern Time. The price is just shy of $2 million, so that is definitely a lot of money. We'll see if it's actually competitive later on when I post my top speed drag race testing later today, but excited to see whether or not this car will be good in the supercars class. I mean, I doubt it's going to compete with the Krieger and all that in the Emirates, but who knows? Maybe it could be like on the pace of the other old, supercars like this in Torno and all that. So I'm parked right here. They did put it as a Pegassi, even though it's not a Lamborghini. It's based off another car, which I'll mention here in a few minutes. But I put all the Lambos around there, so I mean, it looks kind of similar to a Lamborghini interior there. And you'll see how this car is topless. So it's kind of like the only supercar that doesn't have a roof if you don't factor in the Voltic, because the Voltic has the removable roof option. So I mean, if you actually consider the Voltic a supercar in your mind, then I guess. But to me, this is like the only true supercar in the game that doesn't have a roof, which is kind of cool. So what's this car primarily based off of? It's primarily based off the Italdesign Zerouno Duerta. So you have the regular Zerouno, which is the coupe, fixed roof, you can't take the roof off, and then you have the Duerta, which is like the roadster version with a removable roof, kind of similar to a Corvette in a way, or a Targa Porsche, where you take off the hard roof and you put it away in the trunk. So kind of similar to that. A very good looking car. So this car is very strange. If we move on to the back here, it does have the tail lights of the Bugatti Divo, which is kind of interesting. And then the car itself in real life, so the company that makes this Italdesign, they take the engine and transmission from an Audi R8 V10 and some of the interior components as well. So it's not, it's not a car that they make 100% on their own. They do borrow parts from other manufacturers. So it is mainly an Audi R8, so it's kind of interesting. So yeah, let's go ahead and see what kind of customization we got here. The start up there sounds kind of similar to the Vision.
What were you looking for? Now what
Alright,
do
you got armor, brakes, engine, exhaust. Start it up here a little bit. Split pipes. Got multi-step setup, so that's like what, 10 exhaust tips there? Oh my god. They got angular exits, so this is like the stock ones, but with the grill at the rear a little different. And you have carbon angular, which I can't really see the carbon in there, so I'm not sure what that means. But then you got the Decam exhaust, which is the same, 10 exhaust, but with a different rear bumper. And then street setup, so this is really cool. This reminds me of a lot of like the underground racing Lamborghinis, when they have the bumper off when they're testing them, with the twin turbo modified Lambos. Just so cool. I really do like that. Kind of something kind of different. Now, obviously I'm not gonna be doing that to this car. I mean, I think it's cool to look at and stuff, but I wouldn't personally put that on my car. So I'll do the angular exits, so it's like the stock exhaust but with a different rear bumper. Surprised they didn't have the split one with this bumper. Kind of found that interesting. Front bumpers, so you have open, so it removes like little slats there at the grill, and this one removes the splitter and the slats at the grill, so it looks very plain. This one adds like a slat at the center, carbon there, with like a trim around it. And Racing 2 is, that piece with the splitter back on, and then canters. So I do like the open one, which keeps her stock carbon splitter with the open section. Absolutely love that. Grill, so you got capped, so it just caps off the, so it made it look kind of like nostrils, so this looks weird. That caps it off, and then that's open, so it's like one full open one. I'm gonna do the capped. I'm not a fan of that section open. I think it looks very strange.
Don't she look pretty?
Hood, so you have stock hood, then you have clean, so no No heat extractors or anything like that. Streamline, you got this vent here, which isn't functional, it's just like lines in the hood. And then Streamline 2, which, again, none of them are functional. You can't see any holes there, so not sure the point of that. I do like this one. The stock one's nice. It gives us some contrast on the hood section. I'm gonna keep that. Headlights, the LEDs there. Put some xenons. LEDs actually look pretty decent on this car. Liveries. So you got tricolor, very similar to the livery on the launch car, the coupe version. That's kind of nice. Then you got the black stripe, very simple. Oh, look at that stripe actually goes down the back section here, but this one doesn't. It only goes on the top part. Okay. Flow Racing.
Whatever you desire.
The back half of the car is basically bright blue. Got the Zero Gas livery. That one actually looks pretty nice. Hinterland. Okay. Lucky Plucker. Got the Pegasus livery. That one looks pretty sick. That blue stripe going down the hood section looks pretty nice.
I can do it.
Got the Ron livery. Got the rim paint. That one's nice as well. A lot of these liveries look a little better than most. Flint Tools Amphitheater. Okay, and that's it. So I'm definitely gonna be doing the tricolor one. I like that. Got license plate with yellow black, and then I'll just throw a iTrack plate on there because none of the other plates I have really work on this. So just do an iTrack. Primary color. So I'm thinking of doing a metallic white, kind of matched with our livery there. I think it'll look decent. Yeah, look at that. That actually looks pretty good. I'll do a metallic white, and I don't want to have it like a plain white, so I'll throw like a little bit of like a pearlescent in there to make it kind of like a pearl white. So I'll do a diamond blue pearlescent, and the sun gives like a little bit of contrast. Our secondary color will be the edge of the wheels there, the mirrors, and the engine cover. So that's pretty sick. So I'm definitely gonna do red there. I don't know why I kept going past the red, so there we go. Zerouno red.
Making decisions is
or regular red. I guess the regular red matches a little more with our livery, so we'll do that.
Bodywork to match the driver.
Or maybe the formula red? That's too dark. Okay. And then crew emblem goes right there on the side of the door. Well, roof, you can actually put the roof back on, so if you don't like the convertible look of this car, you can't put the roof back on, but you can't have that section painted. It's forced to be carbon. So I like it without the roof. I think it looks really weird with this carbon roof. The roof doesn't look right. It angles up and it looks too plain in my opinion. So I do like the stock roof. I mean, that's kind of like the reason you buy that car, this car, because it looks actually like a supercar, and it does, you know, have the topless area here, which looks really sick. Rear spoiler, so you got primary spoiler. Thank you, Rockstar, for giving us a ducktail option. That looks really sick. And you got a carbon version of that. That looks amazing. Absolutely love that. Got drag wing, GT wing, and then secondary straight wing. So definitely the carbon ducktail. That looks absolutely amazing. Transmission, turbo, wheels. So using the stock paint glitch, you can't paint the I guess you can say the star at the center of the wheels. You cannot paint that, unfortunately. So it's forced to be that chrome, and I do not like chrome, you know, like full chrome wheels on most of my supercars. So I'm gonna be going with the ground rides here in black. These do have a little bit of chrome, but the lip, like, it's not like, you know, a center part, which is like a little bit too much. So I'll do these in black. Oh yes. Oh, that looks so good. Love that. In my opinion, it kind of goes, you know, the spokes themselves are really sharp, and I feel like it kind of goes with all the sharp lines that this car has all over the place. Okay, windows. Oh, okay, so you can tint these. Nice. Oh, the the back glass as well tints. Look at that. Ha, that is cool. And I'm glad they didn't have that tint to the engine cover. So you don't have to, tint that fully and then kind of block off your engine cover. So that's nice that they separated that. I'll do light smoke here. I feel like this is way too dark. It just looks weird to me. We'll do light smoke. And that's it. So there's no suspension option. Well, that sucks. Huh.
Whatever you desire.
Well then, in my opinion, this car's a little bit too high up. The suspension option would have been nice. Oh well. Well, let's go ahead and take this outside. Let's see how it drives. I'm actually excited to see how this thing drives. I haven't driven it yet. Let's see how it sounds. It sounds kind of similar to the Vision and also the Tempesta a little bit. That's weird. Alright. More here. Moves pretty good. Doesn't feel that fast though. I mean, it's moving right now, and where the bumps is going pretty fast. It's kind of a little third brake light. Oh, it has a little third brake light up there. That's sick. What are the reverse lights? Oh, what the heck? Those are one of the weirdest reverse lights I've ever seen. It's right under the third brake light. That is funny. Yeah, it literally sounds like a Tempesta. Good brakes. The handling feels like an older supercar. It doesn't have the handling of the crazy handling of the newer supercars. Yeah, this is definitely not going to be keeping up with the Everest or the Creed. I can tell just from driving it right here. It's not even going to be close. It doesn't feel that fast, and the acceleration's a little lackluster. Feels like it's trying to. Very strange. And this car does have some type of handling flag. I'm not sure what it is, but probably one of the new ones. It's not bad. It's whatever. Is it $2 million good? Definitely not. I would not pay $2 million for this car if you're looking for performance. Maybe you like the looks of it, but for value to performance, per dollar, this is definitely not a car. So, but looks, it's all subjective. So I just noticed, it didn't have any side skirt options either. That's interesting. And the front splitter was kind of tied to the bumpers. So this is an interesting car to say the least. It doesn't have no side skirt options. I had some rear bumper options, but the diffuser didn't change other than the second to last one with the exhaust. That was kind of interesting. So yeah, this car is not too crazy, very simple. Let's go ahead and open the doors here to see if everything else opens. Go all. Okay, so the back section there, the engine cover does open. Look at the interior here. Got the interior from the FMJ. The engine cover does look good. So they actually did make it similar to the real car a little bit, even though the real car kind of just has like the Audi R8 engine cover, but the front trunk doesn't open. So I don't see a cutout for it. So this does look like a fixed piece here. Actually, there is a cutout for it. It's right here and right there. So I guess Rockstar didn't want to have to factor that in to open that. Not bad. I mean, I'd give this car like a solid, I'm gonna say like a 6.5 out of 10. I think that's kind of fair. The looks are, subjective. I'm not sure how people are gonna feel about it. I saw a lot of people in some of the early testing some YouTubers have made. They said it looked similar to the new mid-engine Corvette. I mean, I guess kind of, but I mean, Rockstar designed this car way before the mid-engine Corvette was even made, and the original, well, shown in the streets, and then the original Italdesign Zerouno, that was made way before the mid-engine Corvette. So I don't really see the connection there, but I guess some people say it looks similar. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed. Don't buy this car. It's not worth the $2 million. That's just my opinion. I guarantee Rockstar's gonna put this on discount probably in a few weeks. They might even put it as a free casino podium car. You never know. So definitely one I would steer clear from. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.